Hey guys, what's up? Robbie and Jacob here with another beautiful episode of The Bald and the Bearded. Sorry that this one's a little bit darker. We have not invested in lights and we are recording at 6:09.
It's really the same light, we're just tan now.
Right. We just look, yeah, that's what happens when you work outside for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Sorry, it's been a bit since we've been on. There's just been some crazy tomfoolery going on. But we are back, and we do not have any foreseeable issues coming up as to why we will not be bringing you weekly episodes. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and jump in to this week's episode. So, Jacob, Netflix is getting ready to drop a show well, it's a show, but it's about a group of robots that we are both fond of. We're getting a Transformers anime through Netflix, and I am ecstatic. I am super excited. This looks super cool. I sent the trailer and stuff to you. I know we saw, it was the war for Cybertron, so you saw the Autobots and the Decepticons, but you're seeing them in this super cool new
outlook.
Right, different look than what we've normally seen. Like, we had Beast Wars back in the day, which was one of my all-time favorite Transformer part of the franchise. So to see it getting an anime, it kind of feels like a Gundam thing to me. I don't know if you ever watched Gundam back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking loved Gundam. Like, getting in these giant mechs. That's pretty much what we're getting. We're getting a Transformers in like the look of a Gundam. Obviously, we're going to have much better graphic type things than we did back in the 90s. But I'm super excited for this. Transformers always been something I've really enjoyed. I've always loved Jetstream. I know he's a bad guy. But I've also liked Optimus and, of course, Bumblebee.
Starscream was also my favorite one.
Starscream, I always liked the baddies. I didn't care for Megatron. But I will say, my favorite character was always Rat Trap.
He was like the Bumblebee.
Right. He was the jerk. Like, he was the one that was going to talk crap about you. And I enjoyed those characters, the ones that are always trying to bust people's balls. So I enjoyed that. So what are your thoughts on us getting a new Transformers TV show in an animated sense?
Oh, I mean, it's been a while since we've had a last good one. I mean, the last one I watched was when we had the mini-bots, and that was my childhood.
Right.
It's like they added the little mini-bot to them and it like powered them up.
Right, you got some sort of like boost from them.
Oh yeah, or a weapon or something like that.
Right.
So that's been the last time since I've watched any like Transformers series other than watching Beast Wars on Netflix,
Yeah, when that came back on, binge watched it a little bit. But it's super exciting. I do love this franchise, and I am glad that they're not going away from it, because something that we haven't really seen since like the super early 90s when they did the Transformers movie like that I had back on VHS. This is how far back we talking about. It kind of dove into a little bit about what happened on Cybertron. So I'm excited to kind of get a new fresh look and see what's happening on Cybertron. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I am excited. Netflix is doing some really good things. The Lock and Key came out. Me and Holly finished it last night.
I finished it the other day.
I loved it. I loved the
comic. It was really good.
Netflix is also getting ready to drop a Diablo series and an Overwatch series.
I've heard about that.
I have Overwatch. I have it for PlayStation and Xbox. Loved playing the games, and a lot of these characters are super interesting. You have Winston, the giant gorilla man. Just so many different cool characters that you'd like to see them interact in a TV show. So we're actually getting that. So Netflix, you are killing it. I know you had to do something to fight Disney. So this is kind of like the world wrestling of Netflix versus Disney. it's going to be hard to beat Disney, but Netflix, you're doing the right thing to keep your franchise alive. Lock and Key was freaking dope. And Holly making all kinds of racket in the kitchen. I hope that didn't.
And there's a Marley scratching on the door, too.
Right. She's trying to reach
I really enjoyed Lock and Key. Because I had seen it, there for a few days after it came out. And because I've been rewatching The Office again.
Only the 18th time for me and Holly.
This is my second time, so.
I love that movie. Our TV show.
Oh, yeah. But I finally broke down and started watching it before Altered Carbon came back on, because they just dropped a second season, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty good. But I really enjoyed Lock and Key. I think I actually have like 5 minutes left in the last episode.
Right.
I need to finish that.
It was so funny, like little key parts of the show. I was watching, and for whatever reason, I don't know if they used the head key on me and took out pieces of my memory, but I could not remember how stuff unfolded. So even though I read the comic, and I read the comic 3 or 4 years ago, I was still surprised by a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't watched Lock and Key, go and watch it.
Highly recommend.
Super good, super good. One thing that we're going to move on to is the success of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I have not seen it yet. I'm hoping maybe to find time Sunday to go see it. Only because I want to show my gratitude for them fixing Sonic, not making him look like that creepy blue humanoid face creature that they were going to give us.
I did see online that apparently the merchandise they're coming out with, like toys, is apparently the original. But I'm not sure if this is like real or accurate or not.
I doubt that they would release toys like that, because that thing was creepy. Now, I am super stoked that they changed Sonic like they did. And what did you see? Sonic was actually killing it, each week while it's been out. Now, sometimes it is going up against some other, movies that might beat it out, but it is still holding its own, and it is actually doing really well. And I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt, if they would not have changed that stuff, it would not have been nearly as successful as it is. Because a lot of people who might not even be Sonic fans, who might not really want to go see it, but they are seeing a company that is listening to the consumers and making that change, which was really, that was really big to me. Like, I appreciated the total crap out of it. Like, it was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So, to see Sonic having success, I tip my non-cap at you, good sir. Keep up the good work. I hope Sonic kills it even more. So, are you excited would you want to go see Sonic, maybe?
Yes.
So
I was going to tell you after this to let me know when you go.
Okay, so I'll let you know when we go.
Yes, please.
It's a date. So, just don't eat all my popcorn. So, with Sonic, anything you want to add about how well they've been doing?
I just can't wait to see Jim Carrey's role in this as well.
Mr. Robotnik, yeah, he's really good in just about everything he's done. Jim Carrey.
It's been a while since I've actually seen him in anything though.
Right, I think really the last thing I saw was like maybe Yes Man or something something a little bit after that maybe. So, reaching back to my favorite Toonami years of my life, Samurai Jack. No, it is not coming back with a TV show, but we are getting a pretty cool looking game. It looks like they are going to be releasing on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox a Samurai Jack game. Now, I sent you the link, and you watched the trailer. What are your thoughts on it so far?
I like the graphics of it. It looks like the way they animated it. It looks good for that game,
Right.
Be interesting to see more gameplay of it, to see the play style and everything.
Right, because we came in and we saw, obviously, Samurai Jack is going up against Aku again, which no big surprise there. But we're actually getting to go through the timelines and the different dimensions and stuff that he gets thrown into. And we've seen him, in the trailer at least, use more than just the traditional sword. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw a Tommy gun.
Yeah, something like that.
At some point, because remember back in the show, the little gangster people,
little robots.
Right, like he did there was a stint with that. So it would be cool to kind of relive all those different places where we get to see all the big baddies that he fought. I'm wondering if they're going to have the episode like where he goes into the castle and it's the three blind. They're three men, but they're like they were taken over by some shadow, and it's like a jackal, but they can't see, but they can hear, and they kept shooting the bows at them. Like that was one of the episodes that stuck out so much for me because, Samurai Jack, we'll just call him Jack, he had to figure out a way to get back. So there's going to be components in the game where we're going to have to figure out, kind of like puzzles, a little bit. Hopefully it's not over puzzle because I feel like that takes away from like the gameplay a lot. Mm-hmm. But I don't want it to be just a hack and slash game. I want it to be a little bit of both, but not too much on either end. Do you have anything else about old Samurai Jack?
We only know very little so far, so...
Right, that's still pretty fresh. But I'm excited. I've always enjoyed the Samurai Jack TV show. I watched it religiously. I watched it a couple of times all the way through. So I'm super excited. This will be a game that once it releases, I'll probably get, which I don't do too much of that anymore. I usually wait a couple of months, let the game pan out and see what it's going to do. But I'm super excited about this, and we're just going to wait and see what happens with it. Speaking of another game, I know this game has been talked about for quite a while now, since I believe E3, maybe the E3 before this last E3 came out. The Marvel game that's going to be coming out. It looks super cool. Like we see, Iron Man, you see Thor and Hulk meet up on the, is it the Brooklyn Bridge?
Something like that.
Some bridge.
I feel like I saw someone new, though, that I've not seen. With giant hands, and she was like Elastigirl.
Oh, Camilla Khan. She's Mrs. Fantastic.
Okay.
So yeah, she is in there. Oh no, she's Miss Marvel. My bad. Like the second iteration of Miss Marvel. She's not as powerful as obviously the Miss Marvel that's been introduced into the Marvel universe on the movies, but she's one she can. It's weird, yeah. But she's in the game as well. Don't know what capacity she's in there, but it is multiplayer. So I know a lot of my friends on Xbox, mainly Willis and Luke, are going to get it. I'm sure we'll be playing on PlayStation once I decide to dust my PlayStation off again and get it up and running. But it looks like a super fun game. It scares me, because when E3 first released it, it did not look aesthetically pleasing to me. But I'm going to get it for the multiplayer aspect of it. I just hope it's not something that's rushed. I want a good story. I want to be able to enjoy it. I want it to be something good. If you pan through the side of my room, if you go and check out the Man Cave tour I gave, I have quite a few Marvel pops. I'm a pretty big Marvel guy. I love everything Marvel, and I really hope the game does the Marvel Cinematic Universe justice. I don't want it to be just a blah game. Because we've seen some pretty good games that were supposed to be good games that were hyped up and they fell completely on their face. Look at Anthem. I don't want another Anthem, because now...
I'm still waiting on the rebuild for that.
Right, like, I played Anthem for probably got 2 hours of gameplay in it, and it was not good. I don't want this to be an Anthem. I want this to be a fun game. Like I said, Thor's my guy. I can't wait to play as Thor, and maybe a little bit as the Hulk. Hulk is always fun, because what do you do with Hulk?
You smash.
You just smash stuff.
I've always been an Iron Man guy.
I can see a tech guy.
Futuristic people or things,
Right. Like, I know you brought it up that you wanted to talk about it on the show, so why don't you give a little bit of tidbits on what you are expecting from the game or what you want from the game.
Just looking at it, I don't think it'd be free roam or anything like that. It'd probably be like stage based if I had to guess. But
right.
Free roam would be cool in a game like that, Different things, go to different checkpoints. Kind of like Spider-Man, you just have to go to each place and.
Are you talking about the
Fun
Spider-Man
crime.
game for PS4?
Yeah, or Spider-Man 2, you know.
Right, yeah.
Remember you said to find things that are going on, or you go to mission points, whatever. That would be cool. But I mean, from what it looked like, you know, it's just gonna be stage-based. Especially if it's multiplayer, you know, you probably just go along in designated areas. But other than that, the combat and everything looked good, and the graphics looked kind of pretty clean. So.
Right, and you know, we'll have everything polished by the time it comes out. We just have to, you know, wait and see what it gives us. Like I said, we both really enjoy, you know, Marvel, and we really enjoy video games. So we just hope that this is something that's going to be enjoyable. Like I said, it does not have to be, you know, blow my socks off amazing. But I just want it to be a good game that I can go back and, you know, play with my friends. Like that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a Marvel Ultimate Alliance because that game peaked in the Xbox days. I tried to go back and play the Ultimate Alliance games, but they did not age well at all. I mean, original Xbox and Xbox 360, you can't expect games to age all that gracefully.
Yeah.
But I know we're not getting that. I just want it to be good. That's
all we can ask for.
Right. Now, I didn't talk to you about this because, you know, I always love throwing curveballs. Did you ever watch the movie Candyman back in the day? You know,
I don't think so.
Look in the mirror. Candyman.
I don't think I did.
Candyman. Well, from Key and Peele, I think it's Jordan Peele that's making, I think that's who it is, that's producing the movie, the new movie, The Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back in the older Candyman movie, Tony Todd was the Candyman. Tony Todd, good friend of mine. I actually interviewed Tony back about 3 or 4 years ago through the Nerd Cave. Got to talk to him. Turns out he was not very happy because he did not get asked to return as Candyman. So I don't know. I really hope that he's in Candyman in some capacity. So the idea behind Candyman is he's a guy. Well, not really a guy. He's a monster type thing. You know, he has a hook.
Mm-hmm.
You go look in a mirror. You say Candyman 3 times, and he comes and kills you.
Nice.
And for whatever it, because don't get me. Don't come at it and tag me. It's been so long since I've seen Candyman. For some reason, he has something to do with bees. I think he died by bees or something. Like, it's something weird. But like, he can control bees and stuff like that. It's super cool.
Why do they call him the Candyman?
I don't know why. I can't remember. But I just wanted to talk about it because I did see the trailer for the new Candyman, and it does look interesting because this guy moves into the town where Candyman was supposed to have originated from, and he goes in there to kind of study the lore and everything like that. And I don't know if Candyman is possessing him, or is he just losing his mind and slowly becoming a man-made Candyman, but it looks interesting.
Maybe he is made of candy.
Right, and I want to go see it so bad. When it comes out, we'll have to go see it too. But unless you got anything to add, my friend.
I think you took the show with the Candyman.
I did. I kind of watched that today, and I kind of just wanted to talk about it, and I forgot to tell you about it. But anyway, I believe that's it for us. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment in whatever order you want to. And remember, if you ever want anything kind of discussed or us to give you feedback on something, just let us know. We'd love to talk about it. I guess that's it. Guys, thanks for tuning in. This has been Robbie
And Jacob.
See you next time.